Big AoE ults. Can they apply enough pressure? Are they going to play, you know, more of a compact style where they're trying to actually force fights, or are they going to macro more? Because if it was me, you know, I'd be looking at those ults, and if they're up at the same time, I'm not really wanting to just straight up clash. You know, I want to force small skirmishes wherever I can. So that's going to be how I would play if I were Chillock.
Okay, well, we're going to see how it's going to play coming out here. Just taking a look at the 7 to start off with. Going to be going for, you know, maybe a little bit more aggressive. He did go for the lane swap. You can take a look at the top bar there. He did swap himself in to one of the inner lanes here. How it's going to play out. And overall, again, not missing out on too much. We'll see how he's going to be able to try and play this one in the lanes and how everybody's playing this one. As it looks like Haze making a move there already, sending the Paradox back to base.
Yeah, he killed them. So yeah, he definitely went back to base.
Oh, yeah.
That is one way to go home, for sure. Again, another Haze starting off really strong here. Getting that little bit of a soul lead as well. I'm not sure how many creeps the Paradox actually lost there, but hopefully he's able to make a little bit of recovery. And, oh, another kill. Going to be on green this time. The Viscus is going to be dropping here. Or wait, did they swap the Viscus? Well, I have to double check. I'm watching 2 screens at once. It's a lot.
No, it was Viscus, right? Yeah, coming out onto the... Yeah, with... No, it is. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he died in the lane where we were talking about earlier, where I was like, this is a lane I expect kills to happen. That's the lane it happened in. And it was the Viscus actually the one falling there, so...
Yeah, we'll see. Like you say, that Mo going to be able to pull back here. Looking at it again, it looks like the Paradox is going to be playing back. I mean, how do you want to play this in the lane here for you, the Paradox? The Carbine's coming through, the grenades as well. Are you just pressuring off cooldown here for the Paradox, or do you want to be hanging back Guardians, just playing it safe up against the Haze like this? Because I mean, how safe was it? Because he's already died once.
Yeah, that's the trick. Is when you're playing Paradox against Haze, at least in my own experience, the harder the matchup is for the Haze is when the Paradox is pushing the lane actively. It's like you're throwing grenades, you're getting the creeps under the tower, because if you don't do that, what ends up happening is the Haze is just free to shoot you the whole time. Because if the lanes are like stagnant, you have a little bit of time to shoot him, you have a little bit of time to shoot the creep. It's a little bit different now that the creeps actually kill each other faster, but for the most part, if I'm playing Paradox, I do want to actively be pushing. Especially considering, before the 3K Soulsnar comes out, this is the time where you want to actually pressure because you can't get rotated on quickly. So the later the game goes, the more likely you are to get rotated on.
Okay, and do you like that change as well, with the creeps hitting a little bit harder, you're just pushing against each other a little bit harder?
It matters for solo lanes, I think, more than dual lanes, because you obviously have more people to actually to shoot the creeps together. But in a 1v1, it makes a little bit of a difference, because if you're too aggressive, you just end up missing a creep or two every wave, and you have to really, really be vigilant about not letting any of that CS get away from you. Anytime on blue, we did see another kill. And
that sleep dagger.
Well done. The Lash making his way over. The here comes the Lash moment. This is probably the premier character of getting across the map from a middle lane to an outer tier lane. And another dive here, punched to death. Poor Goo.
Poor Viscus. He's just, everybody's hating on Viscus. He gets one game and that's it. Everyone's going to be targeting him down. I mean, you take a look at the soul difference coming through here as well for him. It's going to be the Abrams looking at that 2.6k. Another dagger now as well onto the Paradox. The Paradox, he gets that wall down, so won't be taking a whole load of damage here. But does he want to go for the chase out? He's back behind the phone electrical booth. I'm still not quite sure what that is, but he's going to be losing a whole lot of life here. Has to get himself right back to the shop. What does he buy out to? As it looks like, again, Haze just going to play it a little bit safe. He's got some regen coming through, it looks like there as well, getting a lot of his health back. And whether he wants to try and get aggressive once again up against the Paradox, because the Paradox still going to be 800, 900 souls behind here. So Haze might try and force something out.
Yeah, these matchups are, very, very close all around. Whenever there's a rotation, if they don't get a kill, especially that Lash lane rotating to the outer lane to kill the Paradox, that's the move that you really have to be careful of, and that's what I was saying earlier. So maybe he feels a bit better playing under his tower. Gonna see an Abrams ult here as well.
Dive comes through, he's going to be able to get the slam out to get another kill into the Viscus. Viscus going to be able to try and get himself back to the Guardian, and it's going to be the Guardian getting involved, so they don't get the full kill out. This time just putting the fear into Viscus, and Viscus, well, he's going to be a little bit careful. He does have the backup of his teammate here as well, but it looks like they do get a kill onto Lash, so Lash is going to go down. And McGinnis, does he want to try and chase onto? No, he's going to be away on the Dynamo. Yeah, McGinnis not going to be going too far forward. What's he started off with? Just the monster rounds in terms of the gun items coming out here for McGinnis. So you know, not an overwhelming amount of damage. It's still enough. You're still rocking, what, the 70, 80 bullets to start off with here. So we see the Wraith taking some damage, just getting himself away from the aggression there of Mo and Krill.
Yeah, gonna pop the healing right. Got a nice little safe spot here. Getting hard pressured, though. This guy is... He is wanting to get damage onto this Guardian, and like we were talking about earlier, this guy is very good at getting away from Wraith specifically. If you don't get a lift at the right time before the burrow, he can just walk away. Only character in the game, I think, right now that can actually get away with that. So, playing as aggressive as he should be, just making sure that lane is constantly under pressure. Plus, Mo just farms fast anyway, so it's always to your benefit to make sure the wave is out and dead before you rotate to kill some jungle camps. But so far, pretty even game. Only a 2k soul lead right now. And I would expect that to probably stay, you know, well within that margin, maybe even closer to that.
Oh, Paradox gonna go try and go for the dive. Did he miss? I think he missed the heavy punch. There's gonna be the rotation coming in now as well onto the Haze. Can they get the kill? McGinnis is gonna be here. The wall, it goes down, it bounces him back, and Haze, he's got nowhere to go. Really good rotation coming through from, again, one of the slower heroes in the game here, but the McGinnis making it work, doing a whole lot of damage, and just that perfect wall for the lockout on the Haze. Couldn't get back to his Guardian.
Yeah, you know, McGinnis isn't that fast, but if she is in position, the wall can just be the make or break if someone gets away or if they die. And we saw right there, just, you know, Great Wall of China, boom, right in front of you. No counterplay, can't wall bounce, can't mount, can't do anything. I'm a bit of a McGinnis hater, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So, yeah, anytime I see that character succeed, there's like an internal part of me that feels spite. We're going to see another rotation here out of the Paradox as well.
Guess that Guardian down.
Yeah, he is going to go ahead and get out here, so that's good.
Yeah. And yeah, I can imagine every time you see it pick, you know, that eye twitch coming out. As we do see the 7-ult coming through now as well. Do you want to try and chase for a little bit more underneath now? They're going to be backing themselves away, so maybe just a bit of a warning shot coming through from the 7 as they do actually push onto the Guardian here. McGinnis, though, backing himself out, so looks like Haze, though, does he want to make the dive onto Paradox once again? I mean, Paradox, he should have that wall coming up. Ivy taking a lot of damage here as well. What is he be able to do? It looks like they're going to carry on going into this one. They have that swap out point blank coming through, but Paradox, it's a lot of damage here. Is he going to be able to survive through this one? The punch, but again, it's going to miss. There is going to be that parry coming through. It connects, and it's going to be another death on Paradox. That parry coming off. 10 out of 10 parry there, and Haze now trying to run himself away. He's playing the rooftops. Does he have that mobility to get himself away from the McGinnis? McGinnis is chasing the ultimate, comes out there as well, and McGinnis will be able to get the kill. The sleep dagger, it won't stop him in his tracks enough to survive. They do take down the Infernus for another trade. But that was a really good, I mean, first of all, the parry into the kill for the Haze, but that fall from the McGinnis to get the kill twice now. He's made some great plays up against a hero that I'd say is way faster, more agile, and McGinnis making it work.
Yeah, coming in there at the last second, managing to find him as he's on full retreat. Tried to pop the smoke bomb, but it wasn't enough. I just want to point out really quickly, that was a mechanical thing that happened in that 1v1 that I don't think a lot of people would have noticed, but the Haze actually missed the first parry on the Paradox, but since she parried a creep, her parry got reset anyway. So when the parry, or the Paradox punched her or tried to, he was assuming it was going to be down, but because she actually did parry the creep, it was off cooldown. I was like, wait a minute, how did he parry twice? And I was like, oh, no way, he actually parried the creep, so it reset. I didn't know it worked that way. Thought it had to be a hero.
I think it's anything, because you get the reset on the, like, the tower, like the Guardian specifically, when they melee as well.
No, it makes sense. I just haven't seen it applied. It's good on him for thinking that quickly and understanding that he could just pop it again straight away.
Hey, yeah, like you say, we don't even need to be playing the game. We're learning alongside them now as well. The Mo and Krill going to try and make the dive out. Abrams going to get himself away from this one. Viscous, he's going to try and come in with it like a wrecking ball. Does he connect for enough to get the kill into Abrams? Abrams, he's looking for that wall punch away, but again, Viscous comes in. The burrow from the Mo and Krill. They get that kill. They will be giving it up to Guardian on the Wraith lane, it looks like. Going to be taking that one down for free. I mean, Mo and Krill going to try and get back there pretty quick, but that one should fall. Meanwhile, what are we going to be seeing here? It looks like, again, in this lane, Paradox trying to get the shots off, and in fact, completely abandon the lane to that Haze, it looks like. So, I mean, Haze, how quickly can he try and take down, if at all, onto that Walker? Yeah, Paradox not even going to be trying to contest this one, and Haze gets a free lane. So, looking to that being the dead lane here, as long as that Walker isn't under pressure. And now you can see the group as well. Viscous just going to be playing in this lane. Dynamo, does he have his ultimate up? He doesn't just yet on the Dynamo, so not going to be able to make that big dive in either.
Yeah, just curious to see how the Haze is going to play this. If they want to try to go for a quicker rotate, get the inner Guardian down as fast as possible. But right now, it looks like he's going on the Infernus, really low on health here.
Yeah, Infernus.
Outer lane.
Can he get himself away from this one? The Haze, he's playing inside the shadows of just the under part of the map, and it looks like, does he get himself away, the Haze? trying to scout that one out, but he's going to be playing, once again, going to be playing hide and seek on the Infernus to get himself away. He's already got himself towards the tram lines here, so will be able to get himself back to safety underneath that walker. Meanwhile, here, do you want to try and push onto the Guardian? Because it looks like Abrams, Abrams, he's going to stand his ground here. Viscous, not the quickest pushes onto the Guardian here, but Abrams, do you want to try and chase onto the Viscous? Viscous trying to move himself away, but Abrams, he is dead on the hunt, gets that shoulder charge in. Now Viscous, he's inside the Roland goo ball. Do you want to try and go? But the Wraith, you get a kill onto the Lash on Wraith, and Wraith, he was trying to get the jump away, just couldn't get it last second.
Yeah, the Wraith getting a lot of damage onto that walker, though. Almost looks like a 4th HP on the left-hand side of the map, so gonna be pretty happy with that amount of damage and still looking good on the overall soul count right now. Skyline here is still playing from a 6k lead at the moment. Now, we did have the rune fights as well. Obviously, 10 minutes rolling around, both teams, I think, getting one apiece. And now looking to see if we are going to have an earn delivery. Still, you know, the last game, we watched Chillock just completely steamroll MGC, so we didn't really get to see much earn interaction, but we could hear.
Yeah, well, we might actually see a fight coming up. The Lash is going to try and get the jump in now as well. It's going to be the kill onto the Paradox. If you want to go for more onto this one, the Infernus goes down. It looks like the Dynamo looking for that retreat out here, as Lash just does a little bit of boxing up against the turrets from McGinnis. And McGinnis, does he want to try and chase? How's he looking here onto the Lash? Lash has still got his spells up, so he's going to be able to get himself away. Yeah, he's so fast, please. You know, Valve, make McGinnis just a touch faster here. Dynamo with the slam. Can he get the kill out here? Viscous is on the chase. Heals come through, but it's not going to be enough. He just hides himself in the corner and just says, please. And McGinnis, Viscous just says no here. Haze with the chase down. The Paradox wall is down, and they get the kill, punishing out that Haze for the overextension, but he's going to say worth. You know, the amount of souls, look at that, 11k souls already here for the Haze. He's having an absolutely fantastic time in this game.
Both side lane characters of both teams here, so we're going to see a cube up. Are they going to make a kill? Stoneform going to miss. Unable to retreat back towards the tower. No ulti here on the Lash, so probably not going to see too much more action on this side. But the side lane pressure is just immense from both these characters. You know, Haze and the Wraith just walking it down. Nice singularity here.
Oh, there's going to be the telekinesis fall up here as well. Do they have enough to get these kills out? The car's going to be thrown out as well. They do actually take down the Paradox. Can they go for any more? McGinnis going to try and run himself away. The little feet, how fast can he take her away here? As there's going to be the Dynamo going to be catching up. He's giving it a good one, though, with this escape, sliding for his life. And it looks like, did he finally catch up? He turns, he drops the heals, and he might be able to go into Dynamo. Dynamo's going to be taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the backup coming through the wall. It isn't enough. And now Viscous, has he put himself in danger? The Ivy was close, but he's got the backup of the Infernus, so should be able to get himself away. But still another... They even got the kill onto the Mo and Krill there, I think. There's also 3 kills going the way, and really being able to pick those up. We'll see how they try and recover, though, on the side of Chillock.
This is actually the way that I was expecting Chillock to play the map, just kind of all over the place, little swap. Okay, this interaction is new. So the Wraith went back after her card ended because of the swap, and she is going to be probably dying here to the Paradox, I would assume. Yep, there we go. Combo. Nice little quick kill, but the side lane pressure, you know, both walkers dead, and if you look at the other side of it, you know, for the side of Skyline, they have all their Guardians on the side lanes completely alive. In fact, they have all of their Guardians full stop. They haven't lost a single one yet.
Yeah, there's going to be the pressure now coming out onto one of them, so there is going to be at least one Guardian going down here as... do they want to try... you were talking about this urn. Nobody's approached this urn just yet, but Paradox is playing around it here. Mo and Krill's going to go for the pickup. We'll see how quickly they deliver this one, and there's going to be a contest coming out from the Amber Hand as the chase in. Dynamo's going to be close, but there's going to be 3 heroes around this, so maybe he just pulls the ripcord, gets himself away as the pressure coming through. Did he even want to try and go for the kill? It's going to be delivered here by the Mo and Krill, and now Dynamo, he's running himself out. It's going to be safe and away, but again, more or less a free earn coming out for the Mo and Krill delivery system.
A bit disjointed of a fight there. I think the idea, you know, is to try to punch him off of it, maybe delay it a little bit so your team can get there, but just not enough. There were too many members around for the side of Chillock in order for them to contest. So, I mean, all things considered, I think the first urn is still kind of what people would refer to as a bait, because the value of the urn itself is pretty low at that point, and it's even lower now because they basically have the Disney Master.
Oh, Haze going to be able to get on top of the 7. It's just in a straight-up bullet dance. In fact, he's going to be able to steal these creeps away now as well. The neutral camps, do they get in? You know, McGinnis, again, could have been baited into this one, and Haze, do you want to follow up? He's going to be backing himself away. Not sure what else is behind that. McGinnis carries on chasing now. The dagger flies through, and Haze going to be able to run himself away. It looks like, yeah, he didn't want to go too much further, and both McGinnis and Haze get out alive there.
Yeah, really, really, like this is huge economic damage. You can see them, 17k souls ahead now, 15 minutes. Skyline are just all over the place. They're getting that pressure and they're forcing responses from the side lanes. Now, once the walkers on the outer lanes are actually dead, it is a little bit easier to respond because not only are the middle walkers significantly tankier, as we discussed earlier, but it's obviously less distance to walk to mid than it is, going from one side of the map to the other. You obviously have access to the teleporters, but as far as the macro game goes, I mean, Skyline are killing it here. They are just everywhere they need to be all the time. And another earned delivery this time, going to be from the side of Skyline.
And going to be straight in. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be interrupted. No, straight delivery coming through. Tony's going to try and get in with the wall, but it looks like that might be a little bit of pushback here just for Skyline to disengage. Do you actually want to carry on fighting this one out? I mean, it looks like there's going to be a bit of a skirmish coming through. The Abrams, the Haze not here, but the Haze going to try and make his way through as quickly as possible. But I think everybody's going to be happy with the delivery, like I said, just backing themselves away. Talking about the earn a little bit, you talking that first one, it's not, what is it, 3,000 souls, I think, something like that for the first delivery. Do you not think, you still benefit from the pickup, the bonus souls, even the golden idol boost as well? Do you still not think it's like completely worth it? Oh. Bot coming through. See what damage you're going to be able to do here. Combo damage coming out now as well. The Ivy's going to be able to get the Stormform out wall. Is that going to be enough to separate them out here? Because Ivy should be able to still back himself away. McGinnis on the chase, even going to be able to get the heal down. But it looks like, did he get the disengage coming through? It looks like the damage shouldn't be here. So yeah, everybody going to be able to walk away safe for now.
Yeah, a little bit close, but yeah, no one too worse for wear here. I think as far as the earn thing goes, the first earn is hard because at that point in the game, not all the Guardians are dead typically. Like usually one or two maybe are dead. If the lanes are going really bad, maybe you've lost more than that. So you kind of want to get the Guardians out of the way first. We also have to remember that those also, give rewards to everyone anyway. It's not just like a no-point thing. So big fight here.
Dive coming in, yeah, what are they going to be able to do with this one? The chase comes out. They've already got the kill onto the McGinnis, and, well, they are grouped up. We'll see if they want to try and go for anything else across the map, and Paradox might have just given himself away. Or if they want to, because, I mean, you talked about it yourself, we talked about it in the interview, harder to take down these walkers grouped up, so maybe they split off here, 2 or 3 heroes onto the walker, and they just back the rest of the party. No, they're going to be putting a good, what is that, like 4 or 5 heroes onto the pressure here, onto this mid lane walker. We'll see how quickly this one's going to go down. The card's being thrown out as well by the Wraith, and nobody from the side of the Sapphire Flame going to respond to this one, so they do back themselves away. It looks like there's going to be some counter pressure coming out from the other side as well. Chillock looking to do what they can. Dynamo going to be coming through from the back lines here. Might be able to get himself a big ult if he can find the 3 heroes. He gets that cup up. And yeah, the singularity coming through gets all 3 of them. And even the Walker going to be able to get involved. But the combo coming through. Do they have the damage to take anyone down from this one? The Infernus is dead. Can he go for more here? Dives away. It looks like the next one on the map might be the Paradox. Paradox can he get himself away? Card running himself though through the buildings. Just trying to waste some time it looks like. And does he have the footwork to get himself away from danger? He's on the roof. He's going to try and get himself over to the other side, that zip line up. He's wasting the time, though, off the side of Skylines. And it looks like even if he does go down, that was a good 30 seconds of time wasted after the fight even started.
Man, getting a singularity like that to kick off a fight, you can't really ask for a better engagement, especially, on your own side of the map. You're basically reacting to the pressure that Chillock were putting out. And up until this point, it's 18.5 minutes in, there is still not a single flex slot available for the side of Chillock. So they are basically playing down, potentially multiple items just because they can't really spend their souls as efficiently as they want to. T2 and 3s are the best bang for your buck, typically. If you're getting to the mid game, you're starting to run into inventory economy problems where you got to start selling stuff. So yeah, it gets kind of harder and harder to play this from behind just for that sole reason alone. So we really want to see, at least the outer Guardian be pressured here a little bit by the side of Chillock. But as long as there's like 1 or 2 members of Skyline in the area, it just depends on how much they care about keeping that slot locked down.
Yeah, we're going to see here maybe a wraparound coming through from the Haze as well. Might be able to find the gank onto the Viscous. Ivy is close as well. Viscous, can he get himself away from this one? He's already inside that goo ball form. So trying to move himself out. 7 as well. It's a lot of damage coming through. Do they have the kill? They do. 7 will fall. And like you say, he was trying to pressure out that side lane. Wasn't able to do it though. There's going to be a big response. Telekinesis coming through. Already do they have damage here. Take down Paradox. Paradox, he is going to be gone once again. And now they go for even more here. They get the lockdown coming through. The damage. They take down Mo and Krill. 3 heroes dead on the side of Chillock. And Chillock, well, maybe they know how MCG were feeling in that last game because they are being put under a whole lot of pressure here in this mid game.
Yeah, this is definitely a clinic going on here by Skyline. They are going to be making the move for the mid boss to be expected, getting 3 kills like that. The big ultimate's up right now, just really Infernus. See if he wants to use the combustion to try to go for this. He is on the wrong side of the map though, so I'm not sure he's too keen to contest. We are going to have the rune spawns on top of this, so try to get at least one. I think Infernus is going to be able to get the right rune, and Lash is going to secure the other. So they're not going to give up both. Next fight's most likely going to happen at the base Guardians, which, all in all, if you're going to be fighting anywhere and you're behind, you want to be fighting in your own base. It's just the most defensive posture you can have. You know, Guardians still dealing a good bit of damage. Lash going to be running the urn to mid here for free. Not really much that Chillock can do to stop this one. But now it's a matter of how much pressure do they actually want to apply on Skyline, because with the patron changes and whatnot, 20 seconds off your respawn timer once you transform, I'm not sure if they can actually end the game here, but if they get a couple of picks, we could definitely see some real structural damage still.
Yeah, and I suppose one of the bigger advantages here is we might see Mo and Krill in a little bit of danger. Do we have enough to get it? He is just ripping people apart here on the Haze. Look at the damage coming out. I mean, that's a Mo and Krill. That's a big health pool hero, and he made him look like paper.
Yeah, he's 26k right now. He is looking real good.
Oh, yeah.
This is the kind of a dream Haze game, though, because the characters right now on, you know, Chillock don't really deal super well with Haze. You're going to see a Lash ulti here, just throwing him back actually further into his own base. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting the other throwback into the Dynamo there as well. Maybe
so was I.
But maybe that's what he's saying. It's not even worth using that one. It's only worth using the one ult here. McGinnis going to try and do what he can with the barrage coming through here, but it looks like he might try and find this one around the Abrams. Maybe able to lock down onto the McGinnis. The McGinnis throws that wall up, but who's trapped in there with who? Combo coming out from the Mo and Krill as well, and the Abrams, he just walks himself away, throws the ultimate out, and well, he's going to be getting low, but does he die? No, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and well, the Abrams, in the end, he will go down, so it's going to be more than close. And Viscous in the cube form, do we have enough to get this kill onto the Viscous inside the cube? He's going to carry on rolling for a little bit, but they do have the damage there to take that Viscous down now, but the bullet dance coming through from that Haze. Everybody though moves out of range, and it looks like, are they going to be able to get any more from this when they take down the Infernus? I mean, look at this, you got 4 heroes dead. You were talking about it, the transform coming through from the patron, but for now, they are going to be able to do a whole load of building damage here, take down so many objectives. In fact, they might be able to get another kill. That final kill here, Mo and Krill, do they have the move in to get that one? Looks like he might just be able to get himself back, and they're just going to go straight for this one. The patron, even with his transformation respawn happening, it doesn't matter this game. It looks like it's going to be over.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. They transform